the third eye. I'm wearing my favorite third eye sweater today to talk a little bit more about the third eye. A lot of people know of and are aware of the third eye, even people who are not in the spiritual journey. And a lot of people want to activate their third eye. But the thing is this is the differentiation between reality. So if you are not grounded properly and you have an activated third eye, then you will have bipolar, you will have schizophrenia, you will have a lot of the mental illnesses that are misdiagnosed, I think, in this world right now. Now, I'm not a psychologist. I was a psychology major in college, so I did study a lot of these mental illnesses in behavioral psych. But as a spiritual healer, what I've come to realize is that energy flow is so important, and how we look at this energy and how we work with it is really very, very important. And it has to be in harmony. It has to be in balance. You can't have an active third eye if you're not rooted in your physical embodiment of this earth and this life and this body. And if you have a third eye activation or an awakening and you don't know how to ground, it can take you out of your body. Just recently, and this has happened to me a number of times in my life, I'm very much on the spiritual path. I have morning rituals and meditations and prayers, but I also get very busy with three-dimensional life. I have children and a family and a 9 to 5 work job. So life can get busy. And even though I manage 3D and 5D pretty well, sometimes it can get intense. And sometimes my guides need to work with me because I keep putting off certain work. And recently I was driving and I got a message that a download was coming in. And next thing I know, I was kind of in between two different worlds. And I said, not right now. I'm driving a car, but I promise that when I get home, I will give my full attention to this. And so I came home and I told my family, I said, I'm not feeling good. I have to lay down. That's terminology that other people can understand. And I went in to meditate and pray. And I received incredible amounts of downloads. But for someone that doesn't know what that is and how that feels and how their guides are working with them, that can be very, very scary and disconcerting. And I'm reading a lot online lately about, ascension symptoms. And a lot of this comes from an overactive third eye when we're not embodied. So I won't work with anyone on the third eye unless I've been working with them in grounding, because I don't want to overactivate or stimulate someone and create a disharmony in their life. But at this point, if you've been working with me and we're working on the third eye, then we have been grounding and we have been rooting and we have been allowing that energy flow, that kundalini, to come up in harmony and balance, which is the purpose. So the pineal gland is it's a very small, almost speck. And it doesn't just go behind your third eye. It also goes, it goes right from the back of your head to the front of your head. So this is kind of like your reptilian brain and in the back of your neck. And then this part of your brain is the center of intuition. If you look at the Eye of Horus, it is very similar to the pineal gland and the cerebellum and the brain, because our bodies are a map in terms of activation. Our bodies are literally like starships, and we just don't have a manual, and we're trying to learn how to fly these amazing starships in this three-dimensional reality. It's like trying to take a Ford Fiesta down the for a flight, an air flight. It's not going to fly, right? If you don't have the right wings, if you don't have the right machine, if you don't know how to use it, some people might drive an airplane, just drive it down the road all the time, just driving around the block in a big old airplane, not even knowing that that airplane has wings. So we have wings. That's something to keep in mind. There's a lot of calcification that comes from the pineal gland, which basically means it gets hardened, and it's like this soft little liquid center of water, and it needs to be fluid. So drinking a lot of water is going to help. Anytime someone does a healing or anything, we always say drink a lot of water. Why? Because that flushes out toxins in your body. It also helps to loosen that third eye. That's another aspect of it. There are certain foods that will harden the pineal gland. One of them is peanuts, and I didn't realize this. That was a bit of as I started to go deeper into this spiritual realm, my teacher taught us peanuts, to avoid peanuts, peanut butter. So a lot of these young kids that are coming in with peanut allergies, it's just the body just being like, yo, don't slow me down. Like, I got this. Like, don't put that stuff in me. Now, I love peanuts, I love peanut butter, but you can do almonds and almond butters and other things. If you look at it, the world is, the peanut looks like the pineal gland. And that's really good if you need grounding. So if you're like driving down the road and your guides are giving you messages and you don't really know how to communicate with them to say not right now, what you can do is, go home, eat a peanut butter sandwich, take that grounding, just, use the food as medicine, right? Use it to help you ground, use it to help you keep in your body. It's no surprise there that at bars they have spirits and peanuts. Spirits loosen you up, and then the peanuts keep you grounded, so that way people don't, freak out all the time. So when you're on this healing journey, you want to try to avoid toxins as much as possible. Metals, fluoride in your water, fluoride in your toothpaste, in your deodorant, all these things can build up and add to disharmony or dis-ease in your body. So at this point in the spiritual journey that you're on with me, you will be eating more clean than you have been before, or at least being very mindful of what is being put into your body at this moment, and continue doing that. When we are working with the third eye, we are working with our higher self and our intuition. So trust the things that are coming in. I really recommend eating as light as possible. Bone broth is beautiful. Just get some protein and or veggie broth, or if you're vegan, just get the liquids in and allowing your body to decalcify and to release and to receive those downloads and that information that you need. The color of the third eye is the color of nighttime with that silky blue, just gorgeous indigo. It's one of my favorite colors in the sunrise and the sun morning, when that just perfect periwinkle, that perfect deep luscious blue. So when you close your eyes, see yourself as one star in a beautiful indigo sky, and then start imagining yourself as that star and allowing yourself to flow that energy, and just ask for permission, like, how do I use this starship that I'm in? Show me what I'm here to do. Show me my divine plan. Ask your guides. Remember that you have divine will, and they love you so much and respect you so much that they won't assist you without you asking. That's love. Any being that comes to you without asking for permission is not of highest and best service. So that's how you can kind of tell what's their energy, what's their intention. They will always ask. You will always have to say yes and give your permission, give your blessing, open the door, welcome them in. If you do not do that, they will not come. They will not assist. They'll watch and they'll love you with unconditional love, but they won't take action on your behalf because you have free will. So this is when you want to be thinking of yourself as the co-creator in your life and co-creating the world that you want with spirit, with your guides, with your higher self. Take time out to rest, take time out to listen in silence, take out to just breathe and listen to your breath. Allow all the thoughts to just flow by. Like in meditation, when thoughts come in, I say thinking, and I just say back to the breath. And then I go back to the breath and thinking, back to the breath. And that's all you can do. And some days are great and you have like amazing information, and some days you're just chatterbrain and the whole time you're pretty much saying thinking, back to the breath. And it doesn't matter. It's about practice. It's like a bicycle. You just get back on that bike and you do it every day. And every day you get better. And some days you have beautiful meditations and you have like a minute of Zen and you're like, wow. And then you go and you don't have any. But it's those little glimpses, and then the minute will turn into 2 minutes, and then the 2 minutes will turn into 3. That's the point. So creating a ritual, creating a place for meditation and prayer and listening, which is something I also am going to take the advice in, something I need to work on. Many blessings to you and your third eye. Aho. Blessings. Bye-bye.